Can someone fall so deep into greed that they are willing to eliminate their own family? Is it possible for a person to commit such a horrifying crime just for wealth and luxury? This is the story of a woman who appeared innocent on the outside but harbored insatiable greed and cruelty inside. Her name was Baroness Alanis Morales, a name that still sends shivers down people's spines in Mexico. Today, we'll take you through the shocking true story of how this woman, who started as a simple maid, used her beauty and cunning nature to climb her way to riches. But greed has no limits. And in the end, this very greed drove her to commit a crime so horrifying that it shook the entire nation. Stay with us till the end of this video because this story will leave you speechless. Baroness Alanis Morales was born on July 13, 1985, in a poor neighborhood in Mexico City. Her family was deeply religious and raised their children with strict discipline. But Baroness never liked this strict upbringing. She always dreamed of a luxurious life. She didn't want to live like an ordinary girl. At 18, she got a job as a maid in the mansion of a wealthy businessman, Hinto Casada Trejo. His family was highly prestigious, with a fortune worth millions. But Baroness wasn't there just to work. She had her eyes on the family's wealth. Baroness was incredibly attractive and knew exactly how to use her beauty to her advantage. Within months, she had Hinto wrapped around her finger. The businessman, 17 years older than her, had no idea that the woman he had fallen for would one day destroy his life. Hinto was already married and had 2 children, Patricia and Hinto Jr. His wife, Patricia, treated Baroness with kindness, not just as a maid but as a friend. But Baroness had other plans. Within a few months, Hinto divorced his wife and married Baroness in 2004. This marriage sent shockwaves through the family. Everyone suspected that Baroness was only after Hinto's money, but he refused to listen to anyone. After the marriage, Baroness gained complete control. She started buying expensive clothes, designer bags, throwing extravagant parties, and living like a true socialite. Hinto gave her unlimited wealth, but her greed only grew stronger. She underwent plastic surgery to enhance her appearance, ensuring she looked even more alluring. But in the meantime, she started cheating on Hinto. First, she had an affair with a young fitness coach, and then, what happened next will leave you shocked. Baroness seduced her own stepson, Hinto Jr. This may sound unbelievable, but Baroness didn't care about morals. She only cared about her personal gain. The household staff soon discovered the affair, but no one dared to inform Hinto Sr. However, when the truth eventually came to light, all hell broke loose. The family was in turmoil. Hinto realized he had made the biggest mistake of his life. But, shockingly, instead of divorcing Baroness, he forgave her. Baroness realized that her position in the family was weakening. Hinto's children were growing up and starting to take control of the family business. Then, one day, a servant discovered something terrifying in the house. A voodoo-like ritual package containing photographs, wax dolls, and black magic symbols. Hinto was horrified and began to suspect that Baroness was far more dangerous than he had imagined. Shortly after this, Hinto met with his lawyers and changed his will. He completely removed Baroness from his fortune. She was left with nothing. But Baroness wasn't ready to accept defeat. If she couldn't have Hinto's wealth, she decided that no one else would either. Baroness hired a hitman to execute her sinister plan. On April 4, 2019, she arranged a meeting between Hinto and his children. Everything was set in motion. She sent the security guards away on a false errand, clearing the path for the assassin. Within minutes, the killer entered the house and shot all three of them dead. When the guards returned, they were met with a gruesome sight: bodies lying in pools of blood. The police arrived, but by then the murderer had disappeared. It didn't take long for the police to suspect that this was a planned execution. When they reviewed the CCTV footage, they discovered that the camera angles had been altered. A neighbor reported seeing a man on a motorbike entering and leaving the house within minutes. But the most shocking part? The very next day, Baroness contacted lawyers to claim Hinto's fortune. Instead of mourning, she was already trying to seize her share. When the police interrogated Baroness, her lies quickly unraveled. Her phone records, bank transactions, and security footage all provided undeniable proof that she had orchestrated the murders. Within days, she was arrested. Baroness was taken to court, where she was sentenced to life in prison. This case became one of the most notorious criminal cases in Mexico, serving as a grim reminder that greed always leads to destruction. So, do you believe that greed can drive someone to commit such horrifying acts? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.